Be me, regular office worker, caffeine dependent, new coworker joins. An amazing Japanese woman with stunning curves. Looks like she belongs in a tea commercial. Polite smile, gentle voice, always smells expensive and clean. Opens mouth. Immediately says things like a bitter philosophy, major at 3 a.m. Monday morning break room, she stirs coffee. Relationships are cope. People date because they can't handle silence. Two coworkers glance at each other like, is she serious? She's always serious on purpose. I'm making tea. She turns to me, bright-eyed, sweet as sugar. Good morning, Anon. Then squints. Did you sleep enough? Say, yeah. She nods. Good. Pause. You look like someone who would romantically attach to a chair if it listened to you. Brain buffering? What? She sips coffee. Just an observation. Across the room, Mark whispers to Jenna. She's adorable and terrifying. Ayame's head snaps like a turret. I can hear you. Mark freezes. Jenna stares at the ceiling like God is doing a performance review. Ayame resets to polite smile like a light switch. Anyway, how was your day so far? Look at clock. It's 9:12. She nods. Yes, and? Ask why she asks every day. Smile never moves. Because I'm polite. Beat. And because workplace morale increases when people feel seen. Sounds memorized from a book called How to Pretend You Don't Care. Try to be smart. If relationships are cope, is asking about my day also cope? She freezes for half a second, recovers with calm nod. No. That's data collection. Raise eyebrow. Data collection. I like patterns. Realize I'm a lab rat. So I'm a case study. Her eyes narrow like she didn't expect me to keep up. Maybe. She slides a fancy package pastry toward me from the cafe downstairs. I bought extra. Says it fast like she's defending herself in court. Eat. Stare at pastry. Why? She looks away. Because you forget to eat. Sometimes. How does she know? Cheeks warm slightly. I observe. So she doesn't believe in love, but believes in feeding people. Say it out loud, her lips pressed together. Feeding is not romantic. Tell her it's suspiciously caring. She points at me with her coffee spoon like it's a warning label. Don't interpret me. Hold hands up. I'm not. She narrows eyes. You are. Door. Opens. Two loud sales guys walk in. Immediately get weird because Ayame is in the room. One guy does the half smile. Morning Ayame, lingers, glances too low, tries to pretend he didn't, fails completely. Ayame's voice stays polite. Your eyes are too low, bring them back to the face. Man chokes on oxygen. Oh, sorry, my bad. She smiles sweetly. It's fine, try harder next time. He leaves at the speed of embarrassment. Mark appears in doorway, wide-eyed. She just ended him. Ayame doesn't look up. I corrected him. Mark retreats like he saw a predator. I try not to laugh. Fail. Tiny laugh escapes. Ayame looks at me like I committed a felony. Then her mouth twitches. Not a smile. More like her face forgot to be strict for half a second. She clears throat. Resets. Work. Nod. Work. She walks toward the door. Pauses without turning around. Are you okay today? Blink. Why? Voice stays light. Because you seemed tired yesterday. Chest does that annoying warm thing. Say I'm fine. She nods once. Good. Then she can't help herself. Don't date anyone in this office? Blink. Why? She turns her head slightly, eyes sharp. Because it's cope. Walks out like she didn't just place a curse on my heart. Stand there holding pastry and tea. Thinking same thought as always. She talks like she doesn't believe in love, but checks on me like she already decided I matter. That contradiction is going to become a problem. After being told not to date coworkers, do the only reasonable thing, immediately want to date her. Not just because she's pretty. She is, in a way that makes the room adjust around her. Not just because she's sweet. She would deny it with a PowerPoint. It's the way she treats affection like a dangerous chemical, while handing it out in tiny daily doses. Tea, snacks, questions. Daily check-in disguised as data. Decide to run an experiment too. Tuesday. She approaches my desk with a tiny notebook. Good morning. Immediate follow-up. How was your sleep? Don't look up. Cope. She freezes. Excuse me? Look up. Your questions are cope. Her eyes narrow. They are not. Tell her she's emotionally investing in my well-being in a consistent pattern. She taps notebook once. It's workplace maintenance. Ask why she fine. She opens mouth, closes it, then goes sharp. Because fine has no useful information. So she wants details. She lifts chin. Yes. Say it's adorable. She points at me. Don't. Give her details. Slept 7 hours. Hungry. Also curious. She blinks. Curious about what? About you. Her eyes narrow. You don't need to be curious. You can just work. Hit her with her own line. But I like patterns. She blinks again. You said that on purpose. Admit it. Her expression hardens, but her eyes stay on mine a fraction too long. She asks what pattern. Tell her the truth. She acts like relationships are cope, but treats me like I'm her daily responsibility. Cheeks warm, barely. That is not what I'm doing. Tell her to explain it. She looks like she wants to evaporate into her cardigan. She tries logic. Humans function better with social support, like she's quoting a textbook. That's all. Translate it. So you're supportive. She narrows eyes. Support is not romance. Lean forward. Then let's test it. She blinks. Test it. Tell her she likes experiments. She corrects me. I like data. Perfect. Propose 30 days. She stares. 30 days of what? 30 days of not relationship. She narrows eyes. Then what is it? Shrug. An experiment. She looks like she can smell traps. Keep talking before she escapes. Rules. 1 mini date per week. Coffee, dinner, walk. She blinks. That sounds like dating. Correct her. It sounds like field work. Her eyes sharpen. Field work. Second rule, honesty. If she's enjoying it, she says so. She gets pink. I don't hide. Tell her she does. She throws philosophy at anything personal. She freezes. Asks why I'm offering this. Answer honestly. Want to spend time with her. And she'll only allow it if she can pretend it's research. Silence. She grips notebook tighter. You're bold today. Shrug. I'm learning. She narrows eyes. From who? Smirk. From you. You corrected a man's eyesight yesterday. She clears throat. This is highly unconventional. Agree. She looks down, starts writing. Ask if she's taking notes. I'm outlining parameters. She taps pen, thinking, then looks up. Question. Tell her to ask. She lowers voice. If this is an experiment, what's the hypothesis? Hold her gaze. That you don't actually hate relationships. You hate losing control. She freezes, cheeks warm, eyes flash. Looks like she wants to deny it, then doesn't. Slow exhale. Possible. Chest warms again. Try not to smile too hard. She narrows eyes anyway. Don't look happy. Say I'm not. She stares, then sighs, short and resigned. Fine, 30 days. Confirm. She lifts chin. Yes, for research purposes. She points pen at me. Rule addition. No public affection. I will not be perceived. Tell her she's already perceived. She goes pink, corrects herself. I will not be perceived as romantic. Nod like a gentleman scientist. She turns to leave, pauses without facing me, quiet. When is the first field work? Say Friday after work. I'll text her. She nods once. Walks away like she didn't just agree to a month-long not relationship with me. Across the office, Mark loudly whispers, Are they dating? Ayame snaps her head over. We are not. Then she turns back to her desk, cheeks warm, pretending she didn't just schedule romance under the name of science. Friday. She arrives 3 minutes early. She walks up like she's going to an interview she plans to ace. Neat coat, small bag, hair perfect. Tiny notebook in hand, stare at notebook. She stops in front of me. Hello, Anon? Immediate follow-up. I have prepared questions. Tell her she brought a notebook. She nods serious. For the field work. She narrows eyes. Don't mock the method. Say I'm impressed and slightly afraid. Her mouth twitches. Good, catches herself. I mean, acknowledged. Cafe is warm and quiet. Soft lighting makes everyone look kinder than they deserve. Ayame scans room, points at corner table. Low visibility, because she will not be perceived. She sits fast, puts notebook down, pulls out pen. I ask if she's interviewing me. Chin up. Yes. Tell her to hit me. She looks at Paige, then into my eyes. Dead serious. What are your intentions? Blink. My intentions? This is a structured interaction. Try not to smile. Fail. She points pen. Do not. Say she's acting like we're negotiating a treaty. She nods. Correct. Tell her my intentions. Drink coffee. Watch her pretend she's not enjoying this. Cheeks warm. I am not enjoying. Tell her she's enjoying. She denies. This is neutral. Neutral with a pen. She writes something. Ask what she wrote. Subject is resistant. Choke. Subject? She says yes, like I'm a lab mouse. Tell her she's the subject too. She blinks like she didn't consider it, then corrects. We are both subjects. Good. My turn to ask. Why she asks about my day every day. She freezes. Pen pauses. Eyes narrow. Cheeks betray her. She says she already explained. Workplace morale. Ask if that's the only reason. Lips pressed together. Looks down like the notebook can save her. Quiet. It's nice to know how people are doing. Chest warms. Tell her it's a dangerous sentence. She snaps up. It is not. Insist it's almost caring. She goes pinker. Mutters. Caring is also cope. Catch her? So you admit it's caring. She stares. Writes aggressively. Subject is annoying. Smile. Accurate. She glares. Stop being proud. We order drinks. She asks barista for the sweetest thing on menu, then pretends she didn't. Takes a sip. Sighs. Catch her enjoying it. She snaps. What? Tell her she looks happy. She calls it incorrect. Say her face disagrees. She stares at drink. Barely audible. It tastes like childhood. Soft moment. She looks like she wants to delete the sentence. Just nod. Nice. She exhales, shoulders loosen, then rebuilds the wall immediately. Flips page. Question 2. Do you believe in love? Tell her that's personal. She nods. Yes. Ask if she does. She replies too fast. No. Don't react. Just watch her. She gets defensive. Why are you staring? Tell her she lied. Cheeks ignite. She denies. She taps notebook nervously. She looks away, quiet enough to almost not count. I believe in patterns. Ask what pattern this is. She swallows. The pattern where I keep asking about your day. Chest warms again. I like that pattern. She looks at me. For 1 second she's open, then defensive snaps back. Do not ask, do not what? Do not make me feel. Pause. Lean forward a little. Too late. She stares, breath catches, looks down fast, hides behind notebook. I need air. She stands abruptly, walk outside into cold, streetlights. She hugs coat tighter, stares at sidewalk, quiet. This was not terrible. Say high praise. She warns not to get excited. Tell her I'm excited. She freezes. Why? Step closer carefully. Because she showed up. Because she brought a notebook. Because she tried. She swallows. Voice comes out small. I only did it for research. Nod. Sure. She stares like she hates how obvious she is. Frustrated. You're impossible. Smile. Tell her she's adorable. She goes fully pink. Good night, Anon. Tell her to text when she gets home. She blinks. Why? Say, because it's safer. She hesitates, then nods. Okay. She walks away fast. Later she texts, Ayame, home. Me, alive. Ayame, yes. Me, proud of you. Ayame, don't patronize me. Me, I'm admiring your consistency. Ayame, this is not consistency. This is protocol. Protocol makes me smile like an idiot. Push my luck. Me, protocol feels like cope. Ayame, shut up. First time she's ever texted something not perfectly polite. Feels like progress. Monday morning, walk into office, small bag on my desk, packaged sandwich, juice box, sticky note in neat handwriting. Eat. You look tired Friday. No name, no signature. But it's basically her handwriting screaming. Look across office. She sits perfect posture, eyes on screen. Walk over. She doesn't look up. Good morning. Hold up sticky note. You dropped something. Her typing pauses for half a second, then continues. I did not drop anything. Tell her my desk disagrees. She finally looks up. Face calm, cheeks not calm. That is nutritional support. Raise eyebrow. For me, She nods once. Ask why, eyes narrow. Because you forget to eat. Tell her it sounds personal, jaw tightens. It's observational, so she's observing me again. Yes, for research. Tell her research is very affectionate. She goes pink. That is a misinterpretation. She exhales. Stop. Ask stop what? Her eyes flick to my mouth for a split second, then back up. Stop looking pleased. Smile wider. She gets deadly. Anon, I will report you to HR for smiling. Lean in. For what crime? No blink. Suspicious happiness. Realize she's slipping, and she knows it. It gets worse for her control, better for me. She starts asking questions she doesn't need to ask. Small ones. How was your lunch? Did your meeting go okay? Did you get home safe? Are you working late? Every time she asks. She pretends it's nothing. One afternoon, she brings a folder, sets it down neatly. Updated report. Thank her. She doesn't leave. She stands there. Ask what's up. She says what, like she has no idea what lingering is. Tell her she's lingering. She denies. She is. She exhales and looks away. Then the real slip. Are you going out after work today? Ask why. She tries casual. Because people sometimes go out. Slow nod. And you want to know if I am? She gets pink. For scheduling purposes. Tell her she doesn't schedule me. She snaps. I'm just, stops, swallows. I'm just curious. Tell her I'm not going out, just going home. Her shoulders loosen a fraction. Then she armor plates it again. Good, more rest improves productivity. She starts to walk away, turns back halfway. Also, if you ever decide to go out, raise eyebrow. She can't say the word. Don't be stupid, says it angry at herself. Chest warms, nod. Okay. She walks away fast like she just confessed something out loud. Later, in break room, Mark loudly whispers, Anon and Ayame are totally dating. Ayame snaps. We are not. Pause. Eyes flick to me, voice sharper. It's an experiment. Mark. A what? Ayame lifts chin. A controlled social interaction. Jenna. That's dating. Ayame goes pink. It is not. Mark grins. Do you kiss during the experiment? Ayame freezes. I don't answer. Her eyes widen, then narrow. This conversation is inappropriate. She walks out. As she passes me, she hisses, Stop existing loudly. Follow her out, smiling slowly, because she's slipping, and she hates it, but she isn't stopping. Decide date number 2 needs to be controlled. Ayame says it like the word is a force field. I nod like a cooperative citizen. She squints. Don't say it like you're plotting. Tell her I'm not plotting, I'm cooperating. She says that's worse. She shows up in long coat plus scarf plus subtle lipstick. Ask if she's cold. She speed runs denial, then sighs. Yes. Go to a small, warm place. Quiet music, comfort food. Ayame sits, hands folded, posture perfect. Then she pulls out the notebook. Stare at the notebook. You brought it again. She blinks like this is obvious. Yes. Ask why. She lifts her chin like a prosecutor. Because I'm consistent. I smirk. Call it protocol. Her cheeks immediately betray her ideology. She gets offended at the word being cute. I tell her it is cute. She declares she is not cute. I upgrade it to adorable. She turns pink so fast it's basically a jump scare. She flips the notebook open. Question 1, she announces. I lean back. Hit me. She stares dead into my soul and asks, fully serious, Did you speak to any women today? Brain buffering. What? Pen hovering like she's about to write my verdict. She repeats it slower. I remind her she's a woman. She pauses. Besides me, she corrects, cheeks warm. I try not to smile. Fail. She points the pen at my face. Do not. I confess I spoke to women. We work in an office, not a monastery. She narrows her eyes. Who? I exhale a laugh. Ayame. She stiffens instantly. This is research. Tell her it's jealousy wearing glasses. Her cheeks heat up like a malfunctioning CPU. I do not get jealous, she snaps. I lean forward. Okay then, why does it matter? She opens her mouth, closes it, mutters quietly. Because you're my variable. Brain catches on the word my. Chest warms like an idiot. Repeat it back. I'm your variable. She nods once, then stares into the notebook. I let her have the escape route. Ask my own question. Did you eat today? She says yes. I raise eyebrow. Real answer. Her cheeks warm again. No. Ask why. She sighs. I forgot. So she remembers to feed me and forgets herself. She says it's different. Ask how. She answers, because you look tired when you don't eat. Rest of dinner is that. Her doing the "this is science" routine, then slipping every time her eyes soften. She laughs more than intended. Tells me childhood snacks, first job, how she hates being perceived. Because people assume they know her. I just listen. Step outside. Cold enough to see breath. She tucks scarf tighter, stares at the sidewalk, quietly. This was pleasant. I smile. High praise. She gets offended. Don't be smug. Tell her I'm not smug, I'm happy. She freezes, cheeks warm. You shouldn't be happy, she mutters. Ask why. Her voice goes small. Because it makes me want to do it again. Streetlight confession moment, eyes wide. I keep my voice low, then do it again. She swallows, looks at phone. It's late, trains are... I cut in gently. She can stay at my place. She snaps no. I nod, okay. She blinks suspiciously. Okay? Tell her she decides. She stares a long second, then says, in the most Ayame way possible, for safety and efficiency. I raise eyebrow. Of course. She nods, cheeks warm. Yes. Walk to my place. No hand-holding, just close enough. Inside, she stands in the entryway, takes shoes off neatly, lines them up, scans apartment. She's surprised it's clean. I say thanks. She looks at the couch, looks at me, announces stiffly, I will sit for 5 minutes, then I will sleep, alone, in the guest room. I nod. Sure. She sits on the couch. I take the armchair across from her. Give space. She stares at her fingers, whispers, almost angry. I don't do this. I keep calm. Do what? She swallows. Stay, with someone. Tell her she can leave. Her eyes flash. I know. Wait. She exhales shaky, looks up at me. I don't want to. And that's it. I stand slowly. Her gaze tracks me. I stop a few feet away. Tell me what you want, I say softly. She swallows hard, cheeks warm, eyes bright, whispers, I want to stop thinking. My chest tightens in a different way. I nod. Okay. She breath catches. Okay? I step closer, still careful. Only if you mean it. She nods once, sharp. I mean it. I reach out slowly, give her time. She leans in first, not me. Her hands grip my shirt, then she kisses me. We pull apart. She stares, whispers, horrified. This is cope. I laugh softly against her forehead. Maybe, but you started it. She huffs a tiny laugh, then kisses me again. We end up in my bedroom. Just closeness that doesn't fit in a notebook. Wake up to movement. Ayame is sitting on the edge of my bed in one of my shirts, hair messy, staring at her hands like she's in shock. I blink awake. Morning. She flinches slightly, then turns, cheeks instantly pink. Good morning, she says politely, then voice strained. This was a mistake. I raise eyebrow. Was it? She opens mouth, closes it, then whispers, defeated. No. My chest warms. She looks down fast, embarrassed. I didn't expect... I wait. She swallows hard. I didn't expect to feel safe. I tilt my head. You hate feeling safe? Cheeks warm more. I hate that I want it again, she whispers. I smile faintly, then want it. She accuses me of being smug. I correct, happy. She stares a second, then does something small and devastating. Leans her head against my shoulder. It doesn't. She whispers, do we update the experiment status? I blink. Is that your way of asking what this means? She turns pink. Yes. I kiss the top of her head. It means your research just got complicated. She groans into my shoulder. This is awful. I smile. Yeah, terrible. And the way she stays there tells me everything. It's not physiology. It's her. And she won't be able to pretend forever. Fast forward. Ayame becomes a menace. Not dramatic. She starts acting like nothing happened, while doing everything like it did. Monday morning, she walks in perfect hair, perfect posture, nods politely, sits at her desk like she didn't wear my shirt 2 days ago. I watch from across the room. She does not look at me once, which means she's thinking about me constantly. Because when Ayame isn't thinking about something, she can act normal. This is not that. 9:17. She walks to my desk carrying a folder. Professional face, professional voice, professional distance. Drops the folder. Updated draft, she says calmly. I nod thanks. She doesn't leave. Stares at my monitor like she's reading. She is not reading. I look up. Anything else? She blinks once. Asks in the same neutral tone. Did you sleep? I stare. Excuse me? Her cheeks warm slightly. She repeats sleep like she's asking about the weather. I lean back. Tell her it sounds like cope. Her eyes narrow. It's not cope. It's health monitoring. I raise eyebrow. So you're my doctor now. She says no. Then adds too fast. I'm just verifying you aren't deteriorating. We hold eye contact a fraction too long. She abruptly points at my screen. You wrote that wrong. I blink. It's fine. I look back at her. Her face is composed. Ears are pink. Ah, so the strategy is pretend nothing happened, then bully my grammar. She denies pretending. I ask what happened Friday. Her entire body freezes. She says nothing immediately. I wait. She repeats nothing. I lean in. So she didn't stay over. She goes fully pink. I did, she admits. I hold gaze. And? Voice gets quiet, angry at herself. And it was fine. Sure. Then why the sleep checks? She mutters, because it's consistent. I smile. She points at me. Do not smile. I smile anyway. She walks away. Lunchtime. Mark approaches with wrecking ball subtlety. So did you and Ayami do research? I blink. Mark does caveman eyebrow wiggle. Field work, data collection, you know? I tell him to do his job. He grins, so yes. Before I respond, Ayami appears behind him like a quiet assassin, taps his shoulder politely. Mark turns, still grinning. Ayame smiles sweetly. Hello, Mark. Then softly, with eyes that sharpen, stop talking about my private life. Mark laughs nervously. Ayami tilts head. Or I can send your browser history to HR. Mark turns pale. She smiles wider. I'm joking, probably. Mark Speed walks away. I stare at Ayame. That was evil. She blinks innocently. That was boundary setting. I lean in low. Tell her she enjoyed it. She denies. Pauses, corrects quietly. A little. My chest warms again. She warns me not to look proud. I raise eyebrow. She just threatened Mark with HR. Tell her that's romance. She looks at me like I'm insane. It's not romance. Then, quieter like she hates herself. It's territorial. Territorial. She says humans have territorial instincts. It's biological. I translate jealous. She hisses she's not jealous. I call it micro-jealous. She glares at the coffee machine. Afternoon, phone buzz. Ayame, lunch. You didn't eat enough. Me. How do you know? Ayame, I observed. Me, cope. Ayame, shut up. I smile at my phone like a loser. Realize I'm waiting for her messages like oxygen. Not addicted to sex, not addicted to experiment, addicted to her rituals. Check-ins, quiet claim on my day. After work, she meets me by the elevator. Walk, she says. We walk in silence side by side. Then she drops it flat. This is not dating. I say okay. She narrows eyes. You agree too fast. I shrug. Tell her she decides what to call it. She stares at sidewalk, whispers, annoyed. I keep thinking about you. My chest tightens. I don't tease. I just say, I think about you too. She mutters, it's inconvenient. I agree. She glances at me, eyes bright, asks quietly, are you going to see other people? I hold her gaze. No, I don't want to. Her breath leaves slow, shoulders loosen, then she snaps back into defenses. Good, reduces confounding variables. I smile faintly. She warns me not to. I tell her she's cute when she pretends it's science. She turns pink, glares, mutters, you're ruining my ideology. I lean closer. Good. She stares a second, then hooks one finger into my sleeve, not holding hands, just attached. Keeps walking like it's nothing. I don't comment, I just walk with her, because for someone who calls, Relationships cope. She's building one anyway. 12 days later, she breaks the real rule. She stops pretending she doesn't care. Thursday afternoon, phone buzz, Ayame. Where are you? Me. At my desk. Ayame. Not you. Me. I mean, Ayame. Are you going out after work? I stare. Type, why? Minute passes. Ayame, because. Ayame. It's useful information. I grin. Me, I'm meeting someone. 3 dots instantly. Disappear, appear again. Ayame. Who? I lean back, already guilty of mischief. Me, a friend. 3 dots. Ayame, girlfriend. I exhale a laugh. Me, why? Long pause. Ayame. I'm doing risk assessment. Risk assessment. Sure. After work I see her waiting near the entrance, standing very still, hands folded, face calm, eyes absolutely not calm. She looks like she's waiting for her heart to stop being stupid. I walk up slow. She nods politely, then flat. You said you are meeting a friend. I confirm. She asks why with the intensity of a trial. I ask why she's interrogating. She stiffens. I'm not interrogating. I'm clarifying. Clarify what? Cheeks warm. Clarify if this experiment is compromised. She starts listing variables like it's a lab report. But it's just feelings. I say the word for her. She freezes, goes pink. I didn't say feelings. I wait, jaw tight. She looks away, voice smaller. I don't want you to. Not because of what she said, because of what it cost to say it. I keep steady. You don't want me to meet a friend? She snaps, don't make it small. I nod. Tell her to say it clearly. She swallows hard, hands curl at her sides, then whispers, annoyed and honest, I don't want you to go on dates with other women. There it is. I tell her I'm not going on dates with other women. Relief hits her face before she can stop it. Then she speedruns defenses. Good, reduces variables. I smile faintly. She warns me not to. I step closer. Ask why it matters. She swallows, voice quiet. Because... stops. Then forces it out like it's poison. Because I think I'm getting attached. My chest tightens hard. I don't tease. I just say softly, yeah. She blinks. Yeah? Yeah, I am too. She looks like she doesn't trust the world to let her have that. Looks away quickly, embarrassed. This is cope, she mutters. I nod. Maybe. She says it's bad cope. I call it honest cope. She huffs a tiny laugh, then looks offended at herself. Stop, she mutters. Stop what? Stop making this safe. That one hits. I tell her I'm not trying to trap her, not trying to own her, not trying to win. Her eyes lift. What are you trying to do? I answer simple. I'm trying to be with you. She freezes, cheeks warm, eyes bright. Whispers like it's an accusation. That's terrifying. I nod. I know. She blurts, I hate dependence. Because someone can use it. She whispers yes. I tell her we do it differently. She owes me nothing. She's not trapped. She can leave whenever she wants. She stares, breathing changes, then shaky. And if I leave, will you hate me? My chest tightens again. Tell her no. I'll miss her, but I won't hate her. She blinks fast, cheeks pink, then mutters bitterly, You're too healthy. I smile faintly. Tell her I'm just not trying to hurt her. She steps forward suddenly and grabs my jacket. Kiss me, she whispers. I do. We pull apart. Her cheeks are bright pink. She looks around like she committed a crime, hisses. No one saw? I glance behind her. Mark is across the street holding coffee, eyes wide, frozen like a statue. He slowly waves. Ayame goes rigid, turns back to me and whispers, deadly calm, I will erase him. I laugh. She tells me not to laugh. I can't help it. She's furious. She's warm. Her hand still gripping my jacket like she doesn't want to let go. And that's when it hits. She didn't just break a rule. She broke the wall. And she won't rebuild it the same. Monday. Mark doesn't keep the kiss to himself. Because of course he doesn't. Whole office has that smug, we know expression. No one says it outright because Ayame's glare has legal consequences. But the vibes are screaming. Someone leaves a sticky note on Mark's monitor. Field work successful. Mark frames it like an award. Ayame almost commits workplace homicide. Smart move would be perfect professionalism. We try. Avoid corners. Avoid lingering. Avoid eye contact longer than 2 seconds in public. Lasts until 10:14. Walk into break room. Ayame is struggling with the coffee machine. Machine is just being stupid. She stares at it with calm fury. It is refusing to cooperate, she mutters. I step closer. Tell her it's scared of her. She doesn't look at me. Good. I press a button, fix setting. Coffee starts like normal. She watches like it's a miracle, then says softly, "Thank you." Voice so gentle. I say you're welcome. Her cheeks warm. Then she slips. Without thinking, she reaches out and adjusts my collar. 2 quick movements. Tiny, intimate, in the break room. She freezes mid-motion, hand hovering at my collarbone like her brain screams, "Abort." I don't move. I just let her have it. She pulls her hand back slowly, cheeks pink. Clears throat like rebooting. That was reflex, she declares. I nod seriously. Workplace maintenance. She narrows eyes. Stop. I say okay. Right then Maya walks in, sees us, sees Ayame's pink cheeks, sees my suddenly neat collar, makes the quietest, most devastating sound. Aw! Ayame snaps toward her. This is not all, she says sharply. Maya holds up hands, smiling. It's fine. I won't perceive you. Ayame goes rigid. Maya walks away laughing. Ayame stares at the wall like she might explode. I lean in. You're being perceived, I murmur. Ayame whispers back, deadly. I will sue. That night, Ayame comes over. She shows up with a small bag and serious face. I am here. I raise eyebrow. Protocol? Her cheeks warm. No, she mutters. Choice. Chest tightens. I step aside. She comes in, kicks shoes off neatly, then just stands there like she doesn't know what to do with choosing without hiding behind science. She looks up, eyes bright, voice quiet. I am struggling. With what? She exhales slow. With the fact that I want this. I nod. She gets frustrated. You're supposed to argue. I blink. Why would I argue? She shakes head. Because I'm not good at this, she admits. I step closer. Tell her she doesn't have to be good, just honest. She swallows, then confesses like she's practiced it. I said relationships are cope, because if I call it cope, then it can't destroy me. My chest tightens. I nod. Ask, and now? She whispers, now it still scares me. Then softer. But it also makes my life easier. That's her version of I love you. She just doesn't have the language yet. So I give her something simple. Tell her, let it be cope, the good kind. She repeats the good kind like she's tasting a new concept. I explain the kind where you choose each other, where you're not alone, where you don't have to fight your brain every day. She stares a long moment, then steps closer and rests her forehead against my chest, muffled but clear. I hate that you make this safe. I rest a hand lightly on her back. Tell her she's allowed to hate it. She huffs a tiny laugh, pulls back, eyes shining. Are we, she starts, swallows. Are we officially doing this? I raise eyebrow, ask what she thinks. She turns pink, whispers, I think I would be angry if you called someone else cute. I smile. That's a yes. She says, don't simplify. I tell her to say it her way. She stares stubborn, then declares, I want exclusivity. My chest warms. I nod. You have it. Her breath leaves slow, like she expected a fight and didn't get one. She looks up, eyes bright. Don't make me regret this. I hold gaze. I won't. She stares 1 second longer, then kisses me slow and sure, like the experiment is over. Later, lights low, world quiet. We end up in bed again. No labels said out loud, but everything in how she holds me is a label anyway. After, she lies beside me staring at the ceiling, then turns and whispers, fine. I blink. Fine? She nods determined. This is cope, she declares. I smile. Okay. She narrows eyes, then adds quieter. But I want to cope with you. My chest tightens in the best way. I kiss her forehead. She freezes because softness still surprises her, then mutters embarrassed, don't tell anyone. I smirk. Office already knows. She groans and hides in the pillow. I will erase Mark, she mumbles. I laugh quietly. She glares over the pillow. Shut up, she whispers. But she doesn't move away. And for someone who swore relationships were cope, She's holding on like she finally found one worth believing in.